it's why. Kamusta ka? It's nice to see you again. It's nice to be able to do this again. It really feels weird because I've been gone for 6 months. If you're new here, you didn't miss out on anything. I was gone for 6 months. My last video was still last September 2020. It was about my thesis. And now I'm done with my thesis. I actually finished it last January. I'm sorry that I was not able to update as I promised. But yeah, I got so scared and anxious about what I was doing, and I didn't know if I'm still doing it correctly. And I also was struggling in juggling my work, my thesis, my applications. I had a lot of things on my plate, and I just didn't have time anymore to take a break, to do a vlog, and to document what I was doing. But hopefully, I will improve in the coming months. I really hope to be able to document my life, especially with everything that's going on. I think it's easy to get lost, and it's easy to not keep track or not see how you're progressing every day. More than having this platform to share with you guys, I really want to be able to reflect back on my life in a sense. I like seeing my old videos, I like seeing my old photos, and just thinking of how much I've changed, or reflecting on how much I've changed, how much things have changed. And I think that's really important now in the pandemic, because I find that everything's so scary, everything seems permanent. Honestly, we're not getting any direction. We don't know what will happen tomorrow, or in the coming days, or in the coming weeks and months. I'm hoping for a big change, or I'm hoping for a good change for all of us, and I want to be able to document that change and appreciate that progression, that good change in the coming years. So today marks the 1-year anniversary of this quarantine. Well, actually, it was yesterday, March 15. Today is March 16. The lockdown here in the Philippines was announced last March 15, 2020, and it's now March 16. So that marks a 1-year anniversary of this quarantine. It has been the most terrifying event in my entire life, and I'm sure it's also the most terrifying for everyone else. This is nothing as we've experienced before. I just miss my friends a lot. I miss everyone a lot. I actually started doing YouTube last year because I needed a refuge, or I needed an escape from everything that's going on. Just seeing the news or seeing my timeline on Facebook, it scared me a lot, and I needed an escape from that. So I started vlogging and I started YouTube just to have a coping mechanism for everything that's scaring me. Towards the end of 2020, it just became too exhausting, and my anxiety was at its peak. And even until now, I'm still experiencing severe anxiety about everything, about the future. Nagigets mo ba ako? Parang isa na nga lang yung nangyayari sa akin araw-araw. Araw-araw, nasa bahay lang ako. Wala namang anything na nangyayari. But then, it still scares you every day because you don't know what you're gonna expect the next day. You don't know how many deaths you're gonna see in the news. You're not sure of when you're ever gonna see your friends again, when you're gonna see your family members again who are far away. And that is so scary. With the COVID-19 pandemic, and with quarantine, and with how our government is handling the situation, is just so scary for me to think about my future, about where I'll be in 10 years. That has changed how I live every day. It has really affected how I've kept my relationships. I don't know if it's just me as a person, but it has been difficult to celebrate even the littlest things in this pandemic. I feel like I don't have the right to be happy or to celebrate the little accomplishments that I have. I mean, for example, I'm already done with my thesis, and until now, I still haven't embraced the idea that I'm done with my thesis. Hindi pa rin nagsisink in sa akin na tapos ko na yung thesis ko, honestly. Like, I'm done with it last January 10, 11. And until now, I feel like I'm still a UP student, if that makes sense. I guess kasi hindi pa ako nag-graduate, as in yung ceremony na graduation. I don't know. It just feels like something's missing. Feel ko kailangan ng inom. Ganon. Charot. But yeah, it doesn't feel right. And then, I got a job. I got a new job. But, I don't know. Is it something that I should be celebrating about? I just feel so lost and I feel like I don't have the right to celebrate. And that's so scary because I should be happy with my little accomplishments and you should be happy with your accomplishments, but I don't know. Parang every time that something happens, something big happens in my life, there's no way to celebrate it anymore. Not with friends, not with extended family members. Wala. And every day feels the same. Every day feels monotonous. And yet, every day I feel anxious about the coming days or the coming weeks and coming months. This is so scary, actually, to share these things in front of a camera. But it's okay because I think not a lot of people watch me anyway. It's kind of like just a diary for myself. I mean, I do see the views going over 100, but I feel like I'm not important anyway. So I can just say whatever I want and not be bothered about what other people would think. So yeah, I guess I've said a lot and this video is probably becoming too long, but I hope that in the things that I've shared with you, you find that I can be a friend. Thank you for sticking with me through this video. Thank you for allowing me to spill my feelings and thank you for hearing my thoughts. But honestly, I'm more of a listener than a speaker. So if you want to rant about your 1 year in quarantine or if you want to rant about your experience in the lockdown, feel free to comment them down below or message me personally. In the past 6 months, I've actually been getting a lot of messages from students inquiring about sociology, about research, about UP, and it just made me happy to know that even when I'm not creating videos, people are actually interested in my ideas, in what I have to say, and are interested to seek my help, and it makes me happy. Thank you for watching and bye!